Nothing was level 30 and stuff.
No! No, 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 no! How many times do I have to say it? I said I don't want to go! Leave me alone!
Sona, calm down and listen to me. It's much too dangerous to stay here all by yourself, darling.
I don't care. This is my home. You can't make me leave.
We can't leave her here. It's not safe. She has to come back with us to Jemison. Oh, I don't know what to do. Can you talk to her?
Crap. I agree, but we can't force her to come with us either.
I know, I know. I'm not proposing we knock her out for God's sake. Look, maybe you can talk some sense into her. Help her make a decision. I'm sorry, I can't do this right now.
I can hear you talking about me. And I don't care what either of you say. I'm not going anywhere.
Look, I'm clearly out of my element here and not in the right state of mind. Could you just talk to her, please?
Why won't Sarah listen to me? That doesn't make a lot of sense. She's only known about me for a little while. That still doesn't mean I should leave the only home I ever had, does it?
Won't be safe here forever. Want to find you an even better home. Stay here alone. Never be able to start it. You're right, we should all to stay. Think it's the best. It's your life. Stay here alone, you'll never start.
I never thought of it that way. But leaving Mom and Dad behind, it's really hard. Even though they're dead, I don't want to abandon them.
Or even from far away, they'll always be close in your heart. Old enough you could just come back. Mom and Dad, it's best life.
Hey, yeah. Maybe I could get a cool ship just like yours. I'm sorry I yelled at everybody. I know you and Sarah are just trying to help. I'm going to go get my stuff and then I'll board your ship. Don't worry, I'll stay out of the way until we get, well, wherever we're going.
That poor girl. I hope we've made the right decision.
I made a decision. Everything doesn't rest on your shoulders, Sarah.
I realize that, but there's still cause for concern. We're ripping Sona from the only home she's ever known and casting her back into society. It's going to be difficult for her to adjust to the changes. Wherever she ends up, just promise me we'll check on her from time to time, please.
Promise.
Thank you. Look, before we leave Cassiopeia behind, I wanted to say one more thing to you. Perhaps at the overlook we passed on the way here? I promise it won't take long. Let's go.
What the?
Look, before we head back to the ship, I wanted to tell you how much of an amazing gift this has been. You had to push me to come out here, and if I hadn't have listened to you, the universe would probably have never known about that little girl.
Do anything, Sarah.
And I intend to repay you for that, even if it takes the rest of my life. You know, this is the second time I've been on this world, and until this very moment I never stopped to reflect at just how magnificent it was. Look at this place. This is the reason I'm out here, exploring the stars. Worlds upon worlds, just waiting to have their beauty discovered. Shedding this burden of my past has finally allowed me to open my eyes, wider than they've ever been opened before. And it's all because of you.
How to flirt. Hoping there's much more than simple gratitude tucked away in that statement.
Perhaps. I suppose we'll both have to think about that for a while now, won't we? Well, I suppose it's time to bid goodbye to Cassiopeia once again. This time, under much happier circumstances. Now, let's head back to Jemison. I want to give those gene tags you gathered to Admiral Logan, and figure out what we're going to do with Sona. Ready to lift off when you are, Captain.
All right, let's see what's out there. Apogee kick complete. Orbit steady.
I have things for you.
You should...
That's good. I like that gun. This gun's terrible. I don't like it. I don't like the shotgun either. That gun's terrible. It's good if I... That one's kind of cool. That one's a good gun. I like that Hank. And I like this, but it's... I don't like the suppress. This is good. 70 fire rate. Ah, the other one, the other one's way better. Oh. Quick math. 50 times 15. 250. The other one does more damage.
Expect your ship for heat leeches every couple landings. They'll cause plenty of havoc if left. Need some work done? I'm sure you can find something you like.
Oh my god, I got a lot.
I'm sure you can find something you like.
There's a button for active purchases. Not even close. It was kind of cool.
Hi, you will be scanned as you enter the city.
I read an article about the old
Mass district.
Time for a little talk, eh?
I think that was the right one.
Hello.
We can't ever forget the sacrifices made for the United Colonies. We owe such a great debt to so many. Welcome back. Did you find your answers?
Not only that, but we found someone there, alive. A child born from 2 of the crew that survived the crash. After her parents died, that poor girl spent years surviving on that hostile world, alone. We abandoned her, Admiral. We let her down.
I'm sorry. I had no idea. How could we have possibly known? Yes, of course. I think we can all agree that this was another unfortunate circumstance of the colony war.
What you'd call an unfortunate circumstance, I call a tragedy.
You're absolutely right, Sarah. It is a tragedy. One thing that I can assure you is that the names of these men and women will never be forgotten. I'll see to it personally.
Thank you, Admiral.
Good luck to both of you. It's been an honor.
Once we're done here, we should have a little talk with Sona. Poor thing's waiting for us at the lodge.
Yes? What?
I will never get used to seeing you do that. Walter spends a fortune to maintain the lodge, but I'd say it's worth every credit.
Let's go, quick. Top 3 one-liner moments.
Yes, Barrett. Your retort.
We should probably talk.
On
There you are. I was wondering when you'd come and say hi to me.
Hello, Sona. I see you found your way to the lodge without any trouble.
Yeah, it was kind of hard though. All these people around. Never seen so many people in my entire life.
in orbit around Tau Ceti 5.
That was a good one. But I'm not sure it's the...
Yeah, it was. I guess I'll have to be brave.
You're already one of the bravest people I've ever met. So, what do you think? Do you like it here, Sona?
At the lodge? Yeah, this place is huge. I mean, I've never seen anything like it. You must be like a bazillionaire, Sarah.
Oh, don't I wish? This place isn't mine alone. It belongs to everyone who's a part of Constellation. And I think it should belong to you too, Sona. I want you to stay here and make this your home.
Whoa. Does that mean I get to go exploring with both of you? Or wait, do I get my own ship?
Yeah, you still got a lot to learn.
Exactly. And this is the perfect place to begin your education.
I understand. Oh, and don't worry, I learn real fast, so you better get ready to have another member of Constellation signing on for missions.
I can't wait.
Well, anyway, thanks for letting me stay here. I promise I won't let either of you down.
I'm sure that you won't. Well, I think we should let Sona get settled. If you wouldn't mind, I'd like to visit the Colony War Memorial now. I want to pay my final respects. Have a moment. The Colony War Memorial is actually quite lovely, in a solemn sort of way. Fishing for a handout, eh? Fine by me. Absolutely. Sona is clever, and she's proven that she can tackle anything life throws in her path. You can rest assured that she will get the best education and care that Constellation can possibly provide. You know, Sona and I share an interesting bond. We both survived on that inhospitable world, and it drastically altered our lives. Most importantly, though, I'm certain we're both stronger after the experience. If you'll just bear with me, the Colony War Memorial is actually quite lovely, in a solemn sort of way. If you think it will help, then feel free. If you'll just bear with me, I promise I'll explain everything. The Colony War Memorial is actually quite lovely, in a solemn sort of way. If you'll just bear with me, I promise I'll explain everything.
Okay, well, I'm going to the... That is still my... Okay.
You could put them in a home. Send them to some backwater planet with a Roman numeral at the end. Kidding? I'm just saying, it's an option.
You thinking about checking out that new restaurant over by the embassy?
Hello. Be careful if you run into those ecliptic jerks. They fly around like they own the settled systems, and they like to use old abandoned facilities as outposts. You know, the ones left over from the Colony War.
Oh, she's taking her sweet time.
Look at this. All these people, their entire lives distilled down to names on a memorial. I wonder how close I came to being reduced to just a name.
I think you're
You're
being too
probably
hard on
right.
yourself.
That's why I keep you around, to hold my head above water and give me a swift kick in the arse once in a while.
Only say things secure
And I care about you too. There's obviously some kind of a connection between us that I think we need to discuss. Just let me have another moment here, and then we can head over to the waterfall, so we can talk in private. Okay, I'm ready. Let's go.
Only those on official United Colonies. Business.
Maybe?
You know, there's nothing wrong with breakfast for dinner, or lunch, or dessert. It's all.
Me go to bed? I don't go to bed at this time ever. Probably you go to bed because you gotta be at work an hour earlier than me. Ah, that's your problem. About to put the moves on Sarah.
When things at the lodge are too much, I love coming to this spot to just sort of, I don't know, melt away for a while. It's lovely here, isn't it? I've been from one end of the settled systems to the other. But this place, this exact spot, there's nowhere else like it in the galaxy.
Oh, couldn't agree more.
I knew you'd appreciate it. I usually come up here to mull over some of the heated debates we have at Constellation. You'd be surprised how many decisions I've made on this very spot.
Seems like an ideal place to focus.
That's actually actually why I asked you to meet me up here. I was hoping we could talk about something very important.
Hope nothing's seriously wrong. You can tell me whatever's on your mind. I'm here for you, Sarah. Trying to win over. You tell me whatever you find.
Good, because I have a lot to say. It's about my return to Cassiopeia. What we learned about
Okay.
Sona has been
Have a good night, man.
constantly replaying in my mind. Maybe it sounds crazy, but that young girl's isolation feels like a reflection of my own life.
But you're not alone here. You have me.
Maybe. But for how long? I've spent my life surrounded by all sorts of people. Constellation, the Navigator Corps. Hell, even the UC military. Despite that, no matter how hard I've tried to make them a part of my life, they tend to drift away and disappear.
None of this is your fault.
Are you sure? For all we know, it's in my nature to keep people at arm's length. Or worse, push them away.
Focus on the past, focus on what you have right now. You deserve to be with someone who understands your feelings. All I see is someone who's lost and needs help finding their...
Finding someone like that would be wonderful. Wait a second. What exactly are you saying?
Ah. Friendship, no matter what happens, will always be close friends. Romance. I'm saying I love you, Sarah. Now and forever.
Sorry, I just need a moment to gather my thoughts. I know you want to have a serious relationship. You want to become close. So, if you're willing to take that leap of faith with someone like me, then I'm ready to do the same.
I've been more than willing for a long time.
You're something truly special. You know that? You've helped me conquer my self-doubt, my confidence, hell, everything. For the first time in my life, I feel complete. And with you by my side, I'm convinced that feeling will last forever. You're the best thing that's happened to me in my life. I love you. Always.
Nice. Very nice. Talked about. Oh, there's a tower there. Let's go there. Can't set course. You just fast. Go there.
Captain on deck.
When you have a few moments, there's something I'd like to discuss.
Okay, I'll just do that now.
How are you, Dusty?
I received a message from my mother a few days ago. She's returned from another one of her sightseeing cruises. Oh, that's right. I haven't really spoken about her to you, have I? My mother lives in a fairly remote location, so we rarely speak. Tends to keep her out of my mind.
I understand.
Good. When I say that to most people, they look at me like I'm crazy. I don't think they realize how much control parents can exert on your life, especially when their dreams conflict with your own. Oh, I'm certain they felt they were doing the right thing. You see, both of my parents were diplomats working under the flag of the UC Administrative Division. After I completed my basic education, they signed me up for a one-year apprenticeship in their department, without bothering to ask. Wanted isn't the right word. Demanded would be more appropriate. For my apprenticeship, I was sent to Sidonia. My job consisted of drafting political policies and arbitrating trade disputes. The silver lining of the job was that it allowed me to spend time exploring every square inch of Mars.
So that's where you were bitten by the exploration bug.
I was swallowed by it. Months before the apprenticeship ended, I dumped my diplomatic certification and joined the UC Navy. Of course, my parents didn't approve. We had a huge argument that resulted in all ties being severed between us.
It must have been a difficult time in your life.
Well, that wasn't the worst of it. You see, my father was killed during the opening shots of the Colony War. I returned to Jemison for the funeral and reunited with my mother. After that, we vowed to stay in touch.
Sorry to hear about your father.
Aren't you sweet? Always concerned with how I'm feeling. That's why I fell in love with you. Your smile, your caring. It brightens even my darkest days. Listen, I'm going to be completely upfront with you. All this talk of family, it makes me wonder where our own relationship stands.
I mean, I like to spend our future together forever.
You mean that? You do that? For me? I've been dreaming about this moment and still... I don't know what to say.
How about yes?
Yes! Yes! Of course. Yes. I just need a little time to think about the ceremony. I have some thoughts about how we should move forward. You know, I used to dream about finding the love of my life. And here you are. All I ever needed was you, right here beside me.
Okay. Wait, where are we going? It's up here. Land there, see if we can get the
Landing struts primed.
oh, what's it
Retros
called?
firing.
Power. And then after that,
I don't know. A few trees here and some grass there, and this place might not look so awful.
Temple. Ew.
Is it thousands of years old? Millions?
takes forever.
Ruins are incredible. They're like nothing else in the settled system. Got nothing. We lifting off right away, or do you need a little bit of time?
Go back to the lodge. We'll talk to him real fast. Shouldn't take much.
Can't think of a better place to recharge and ready ourselves for our next mission.
Talk to me.
It's been quieter around here ever since Vladimir went to live on the eye full time.
Gave up my room in the lodge so Andreja had a place to call her own. Everyone needs space to let their thoughts run solo. Hate to interrupt, but I have a favor to ask. Lot of equipment on the Eye has reached the span's end. If we're going to find more artifacts further out, we need work done. Got the nods and signs from Sarah and Walter for the materials, but I need hands. Won't be going alone. Need more than just the you and I. Asked around. A few constellations are already on their way up.
I want you helping Vladimir if you can. We can't find more artifacts without the Eye. We should head to the station.